to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start.
There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushed.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away to buy time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball hawk.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. All out of space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They punt it away on 4th down. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Looking for room, it's Hardy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds his man. It's Moore. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pitch it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Flushed out of the pocket. Holds it in. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to keep it in the air. He makes the catch. Turning it on. Catch. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Missouri. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 5 over TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put him...
Turning on the Jets. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And he'll be brought down.
It's so important for an offense in the passing game to change the launch point of the quarterback. You can't consistently be 5 or 7 yards behind the center throwing the football. Move the pocket, get him outside, buy him some time so he can see the field, and then show you what he can do with that arm talent.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass, it's Horn. Finds his man, it's Hardy. Didn't pick up a lot. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the ground with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Moore.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
The play-action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires on the move. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. The give to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.